When he's out dervishing with all his might, she gives him the run around. All the boyfriends of the whirling dervish are his best friends to his face. Hurry. Thanks, you nasty fly. And I thought that Alabama Baba and his dirty sleeves were all washed up. Don't worry, Blondie. I'll take good care of Baby the Dumpling. Giddy up. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now's me big chance.
is mine. Save me! Napoleon, will you stop?
Hello, I'm Egbert Dumpty. My mother calls me Eggy for short. I have a nice red coat and a nice tall hat to match. And my dog Marjorie is as nice as I am. We live in a nice, quiet neighborhood. That's what I'm worried about. It's getting noisy. It's getting so cars are driving right past my door. Marjorie is so upset, and I just can't feel happy. Would you believe it? Yesterday I was almost run over 11 1/2 times. I counted them. I never know what I'm supposed to do. They say things are getting better, but really they're getting worse and worse. Somebody should invent a machine that would take us away from all this. I mean, take us into a time when there weren't any autos or trucks or things. Wouldn't that be nice? I'd walk up to the machine, pull the adventure lever, and turn on the fabulizer lamps around the timeometer. Then the giant spanning eye will put me into a time swirl, and I'll go back 1,000,000 years. You think that'll be enough? 1,000,000 years? Let's see. Ah, the smell of the gumdrum trees and the song of the whippoorwill birds. So peaceful. I'll sit and listen all day, and then I'll watch the sun go down over the Sierra lavas. And in the evening, I'll unpack my purple nightcap, and I'll sleep snug in the branches of a goober tree. Goober tree? Something's breathing on my neck. A 100-ton Snogosaurus? Look at it rumble over the lava cracks. It's trying to run me down. By Jiminy. I'll drive off on a Hypsodon wearing my floppy motoring cap. Won't that be nice? And I'll drive Marjorie to the very tip-top of the mountain to show her the view. Why is this mountain moving? It's a bloopersaurus. Oh, Jiminy. I'll jump with Marjorie onto a whipping bird. This time I'll be wearing my red helmet and the earphones to match. Won't that be nice? Every gonkadotus in the sky will envy us as we zip along. They'll fly down to say hello and... Jiminy, too late. That poor whipping bird. Marjorie, I think we'd better go back home. We can't be happy here either. That will be the moment I discover the very thing that people have been searching for ages. The happiness flower. By Jiminy. Back to the honking, back to those horrible traffic jams. How will I ever manage to cross the street? Oh, Jiminy. I'll step off the curb wearing my pink happiness flowers, and all those people will just sit and wait. Can you guess why? Because the flowers will make them so happy that they'll all become as polite as Marjorie and me. And that will be the nicest of all.
My teacher taught me that once upon a time, I think I'll tell you all this in rhyme. People didn't understand a thing about the land. For instance, they once believed that Atlas the Strong held the world upon his shoulders for ever so long. And another thing that people thought that was really very silly was that the earth was flat and square, although a little hilly. And if you walked and walked and walked, you couldn't help but reach the edge. And when you did, beware, they said, you'd better hang on to the ledge, for if you fell, you'd fall forever and never come back to earth. No, never. Unless you were lucky, like this old explorer, who had a close shave, for he almost went over. Well, anyway, they said, one day a stone came tumbling down, and then it hit poor Atlas' toe before it touched the ground. And the earth, all jumbled up like that, started to heave and mutter. And that's when the earth was all covered with floods, and all you could hear was a sputter. Well, that's the way it went, they say, for another age or two. Then one day a coconut dropped completely out of the blue. And what do you think? It dropped with a clink, and the stars sprang into view. You may have guessed that as time went on, people were learning how to get on, little by little. Scientists and such were bringing man out of his age-old ruts. For example, one beautiful sunny fine day, a man was flying around and away on a beautiful carpet, a magic one, when lo and behold, when he looked straight down, he suddenly knew that the earth was round. He couldn't believe it. Dumbfounded was he. So down he flew to take a look-see. But by now he was far too tired out to go look, so he lay himself down in a nice shady nook. But soon he awoke with a start to discover the shade was quite gone. 'Twas a terrible bother. But off he went to the other side, and when that didn't work, he was fit to be tied. Puzzled and mad at the shade's disappearance, he gave up his snooze and decided to dance. And a little while later, he sat himself down by some old Roman ruins that lay on the ground. And he watched the bees flying round and around. He already knew that the earth wasn't flat. Supposing it went round the sun just like that. And that's how he knew that stars and things circle the sun in perfect rings. And that's what makes the seasons and all, winter and spring and summer and fall. It's cold when the earth is far from the sun, and all the birds fly south on the run. The wind and hail and rain and snow make them hasten to get on the go. The old north wind is cold and biting. The nice warm south is more inviting. So down they fly in perfect order to sunnier climes south of the border. It's close to the sun in the south, you know, and that's why bananas and palm trees grow. And you know, of course, that by the equator, there's many a lion and alligator. My goodness and heavens, he's gone too far south. He'd better not land in a cannibal's mouth. Saved by the bell. I guess I was dreaming. I'm sorry, Professor. Please don't look so fuming. I've gone over my lessons and dreamt about stars and suns and moons and seasons and Mars. Wham! I suppose that's the end of my daydreams in classes. I guess after all, he can see through his glasses. What is he mumbling? What's it about? I'm still in a daze, and I can't make it out. But from now on, I'll listen in class, because I feel that when I grow up, I'll have learned a great deal. And I'll be an explorer and take a long trip way up to the moon in a golden spaceship. And I'll take my professor and father and mother, and they'll have forgotten that I was a bother.